Okay, I guess you should go to part 1 to kind of get information on these guys. But yeah, on to the cats now. And whatever those things are. Sorry, I just got up close and personal. Just a reminder, most of these are not for sale unless I say so. I am not spoiled. Most of these I received as gifts or with my own money. I did not script this video together. I kind of just said something out of my mouth. You could probably tell. Mouth was dragging. Anyway, yeah, enjoy. And again, see part 1. Another thing I forgot to mention, if I say constellation, that means and I'll say whether they're siblings or related. So, like, in my last video, I said that they're either siblings or related. So, yeah, just to make that clear. Alrighty, let's get into it. One of these will be a custom. And this guy is Lion. And the other guy does not have a name because I think I'm going to customize him. This girl is Icicle. And she's just a white version. I don't think Schleich made white cat versions, so she's just a knockoff. He's a knockoff. He's the retired lion cub. The paw. I'm never going to do that again. This is Sully. He's a constellation. Kind of. So, let me explain.
That lion with the brown mane, that guy right there is his dad, and this one is his mom. This one is his aunt, this one right here, and this one is his uncle. Or no, not uncle. Is his girlfriend's mom and dad. Sorry, wrong, my bad. This is his mom's sister, and this is his dad's brother, and this is mom's other sister. His dad is related to this one and this one. He's the younger brother of these, is the middle child. This is the younger sister, this is the older sister. To her and him. And they are all like family. And he got kind of fostered, I guess, by where is she? Her and him. So Mal and AJ and Ghost and all the other Huskies are like his aunts and uncles because they fostered Lofa. They fostered Lofa, even though these are Lofa's siblings. So yeah, sorry. I meant these guys, these two are siblings with him, and these two lions next to Scorpion, these two right here, and then this guy are the kids of him and her. Lofa ran away because he was not treated equal and got fostered by her when he was a cub, and Shadow. And yeah, he's basically siblings with them. And then since he's dating and will eventually marry Tsunami, who is the laying cub right there, and we'll get to her more, he's basically related to her. So, yeah.
So, I'm going to say he's kind of a constellation. That took almost 5 minutes of explaining. This is my custom panther cub. Her name's Vampire. And I colored her in with a Sharpie when she was little. When I was little. When she was little. She's little still! And these guys are retired. And Sully's a knockoff. This is an actual cub. And I did have a normal cub like these two. But I lost him. This is Kyoga. And she's the new Schleich lion cub. And I love her. Her name was originally Nothing. From my pride. But because of the leg and just the way she looked so much like Nothing. I was like, your name's Nothing and you're gonna like it. But then got rid of the name. or nothing. Now her name's Kyoga. This is Tsunami, and she is the white Schleich lion cub that's laying on the back, which I love this cub. I don't know why, I like laying on the back figures. And she's Sully's girlfriend. This is Kestrel, and she is my Arrow Ace kitty cat. She's like the prissy, I know everything, kind of like Lilith from Owl House, who's always wise and trying to make herself be the best she can. And funny thing is, she's also Arrow like Lilith. I'm so funny. God dang it. Okay, me take you. This is, funny enough, also Pouncer. I have so many Pouncers. That's Pouncer. That's Pouncer. That's Pouncer. So yeah, I have a lot of Pouncers. This guy's just a random brand. And his name is Simba. I had him when I was little, and I was like, oh, this is Simba. And my cousin's like, oh yeah, it's Simba! Because I brought him with me when we watched The Lion King live action in theaters, so his name's Simba. Rawr. Rawr. Ignore that. Okay, so when I got these, like, cats in a set, half of them, they were just random brand. Like, Pouncer's random brand, Scorpion's random brand, and yeah, Scorpion's random brand and stuff like that. When I got him, they're all named after, like, dragons. So, like, my tigers, where these two cubs came from, and where this one and this one came from, they were named after Rainwings, because Sandwings and Rainwings are my favorite dragons from Wings of Fire. And cleverly enough, I named this one Six Claws. I know, so funny. These are just Kion figurines. I don't use them. I use him, but I don't have him as his name Kion. I have his name as Flame. I'm so clever. This guy is Dagger, and I don't know if it's just me, but he reminds me of a saber-tooth cub, so he is going to be a very important character because he's also his son. Yeah, so in the storyline of Warriors Protect Each Other, just a spoiler, he and him are brothers. And I'm not going to say any more than that. Those two are brothers. Yeah, anyway. Look at it. He's next. Baby Snowpaw next to his brother. This is Coconut, and they are non-binary because I didn't decide on a name on them, and they are just the younger version of Snowpaw because I didn't have a white tiger that I thought, was big and bulky like his dad. So, yeah, that's Coconut. They, them. This guy, or girl, is Shira. And she is Coconut's love interest. Well, more of like she likes Coconut, though Coconut doesn't know if he likes her or not. She doesn't know if they like. Sorry, I keep thinking he's Snowpaw for some reason, but no, Coconut doesn't know if they like her or not. This is Dart. She is one of my favorite tiger cubs. I should use her more often in videos because I really like this model. Same with her. I love her more because she has like a little white paw. This is Ruby and Dart. They are twins, and I love them so much. I need them more to use the sisters more. Before we go into this, I have 2 of these orange Schleich retired tiger cubs. And I have 3 of the freaking white tiger. I love the white tiger, don't get me wrong, but I don't need 3 of them, so I customized them all. This is Stripes. My friend Brevin named him. And I love him because he's probably one of my oldest as well. One of my second oldest. This is Tundra, and she is the white tiger version. This guy, I need to do some touch-ups because his head. This is Relic. He's supposed to be like a rusty looking tiger with weird stripes and like cracks because his name's Relic. He'll be an important character. I'm not going to say why, but he'll be an important character in Warriors Protect Each Other. This is Sully's sister. Her name is Sassy, and she kind of gets more of the coloring from her dad, who's down there. But yeah, nothing much. Just based her off of one of my Warrior Cat WCE OCs, whose name is Lavender, which was going to be her name, but then I'm like, nah. I have a big version of it, because why wouldn't I? This guy doesn't have a name. Might paint him, might not. I really don't know. I usually paint duplicates, but this guy is kind of not a duplicate. He's just a big cub. This is, hang on, I have to think of his name. Shere Khan. And he is one of my favorites. I did have the white cub, and surprisingly, I only have 2 of him. I'm like, these I have 5. I don't need them. I don't. But I like this cub because he's so dorky and so cute, and he just looks like, what you guys talking about? But yeah, that's his name. This guy doesn't have a name either. Just like him. These 2 don't have names, and I might sell them. Those 2 might be sellable. This is Alu, who I also use as hover, but I have 2 hovers, like her mom. The one I use is her mom, and I guess dad sometimes, is down there, and I use them as her parents. Sometimes, not all the time, but, you know. No, you're not allowed to fall. This is just a palace pet because I used to be obsessed with it. I was this cat for Halloween, and I had everything. This guy's name is Sultan, and he's Jasmine's tiger. And Jasmine wasn't my favorite Disney princess. Actually, Moana and Tiana are my favorite Disney princesses. Even though I don't watch the movies that much. But I like them. I like Mulan too. And Jasmine's probably 4th favorite, but anyway. This is him. He's a cute little boy, and I like him a lot. This is just a random cat. Doesn't have a name. Just call him Tiny. This is the retired Schleich Cheetah Cub. This is Zippy, and the other one is Zappy. And they are twins, brothers, who annoy their little sister, who is the new. This guy's a knockoff. This guy's the real deal. Haha, real deal. This is Whisper. She is the Schleich Cheetah Cub. That's new. This is the retired Lynx Cub, and his name is Pounce. I have a Pouncer, Pounce. This is Ocean, and I love her. Love this freaking cat. She's retired, I think. I think so. But she's retired, I think. And I loved her. She was my favorite cat forever. I would use her as a wolf. Like, I would use her so many times as his and Austin's, when Austin was Winter, and Willow's sibling. All the time. Because back then, I would have
Ice here and wherever he went, Maxwell there be mates because they were my first. Ice was my first wolf, if you don't know. Maxwell was my first Schleich ever. So I had her, him, and her, or Austin, be their puppies, and Ocean. And then I was like, oh, Ben and Jayfeather, Scourge, and Cloudtail, and Brightheart are my favorite warrior cats. So, what did I do? I don't know. Maybe made her blind after Jayfeather because you can't see her pupils really if the camera will focus. You know, the camera won't focus. So, yeah, but she looks blind, even on camera. So she's a blind kitty. This guy does not have a name. I just kind of call him Thor. He's gonna be customized to be probably one of a white or a snow leopard cub. Because I don't have any of those. And if I do, they are crappy. Anyway. This is Cypress, and Cypress has an interesting story that I'm going to go through quick. That's her mom. That's her older brother and younger brother. Or 2 older brothers. Younger brother. Older sister. And then, you might be wondering, why they look different? Well, here's your answer. That's their parent. And we'll get to them eventually. Moving on. This guy doesn't have a name. Name suggestions for this little boy, but he's retired as well. It does not have a name. It's just kind of a Burger King toy. This guy's a Barbie guy. He has a name. His name is Leo, and he is one of her, the snow leopard I'm pointing to, and that guy's kids. So his son and her son. But yeah, I like this cub so much. Next cub is my crappy snow leopard cub. You can't tell if these are eyes or spots. I didn't paint her nose, I didn't paint her paws, and the paint is peeling. It's gross. This one I might just throw away or sell. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. Hey guys, guess what? I'll give you a guess what this guy's name is. If you guessed Pounce, you are completely right. So I have a Pounce, Pouncer, Pouncer, Pouncer. No more things named Pounce or Pouncer. Not even anything close to it. Because he came with the name, though. He came with Sultan because I was obsessed with this kitty, too. This is Hazel, and I use her as a liger because she kind of reminds me of one, and she's the daughter of a liger. I know ligers can't reproduce, but in my world, they can, okay? This is Hazel, but she's a cat, an old LPS cat, and I had to put her over here because I use her as a liger, so I would put her up there where, like, these two are because they're old LPS, but nah, keep them up here. We're almost to the end of this, guys. We can do it. This is Scourge, who I so cleverly named because of the eye and the paw, because I'm so clever. And I would have gave him a collar, and the harness reminded me of blood. So, and I was going to paint a white paw, but I was like, that might ruin it. And he's so cute. And he's a random brand. He came from the same brand that Flynn and Huckleberry came from. So he's a pretty rare dude. I got him with, like, a chocolate egg thing. This is Galacticat. Not Galacticat. Sorry. This is Universe. My bad. I call him Galacticat for short. So, Galacticat Universe. And he's just a little, like, cow. He was going to be one of my mascots, but I changed my mind. He's just a, like, blue color, like a navy blue color with black stripes and white patches like for stars. This is Catherine. She is a random brand cat that came... Okay, on the thing, it showed no cats. The tube where I got half of my random... Where I got him, these two, and this guy from. When I looked on it, it had nothing that said there was a cat in it. I had other ones too, but I lost them. Nothing that said there was a cat in it. What is this? But I don't care. This is Smudge Kit, or Smudge. And his dad is a fox, so his dad cleverly named him Smudge Kit. But otherwise, it was going to be Cricket Kit, and his dad's name is Spider. And his mom, who's Koi Whisker, was like, no, you're not naming him Cricket. These guys came with candy like little houses too. Not this guy. These two did. This is Tucker. And I think this is Tiger. This one is like one of those babies that follow the mom around that like use its legs and go eat when you press a button or something. Yeah, I don't know what this is exactly, but it's a little Siamese, and her name is Chunky. Yeah, I'm so clever. That's all for the top part of this shelf. Next episode, we go down to all of my dogs. And let me tell you, there's a lot. So make sure you stay tuned. Alrighty, everyone. See you later. Make sure you subscribe and watch out for part 3. See y'all.